Ever reached for that piece of chocolate stashed in the fridge, expecting a melt-in-your-mouth delight, only to be met with a hard, bloom-covered disappointment? Or how about slicing into an avocado that's been chilling, hoping for creamy green goodness, but finding a rock-hard, unripe center instead? It's a culinary letdown many of us have faced, leading to a universal kitchen conundrum: to chill or not to chill. In this video, we're cracking the cold case on 12 everyday foods that you've been refrigerating, but actually shouldn't. From the juicy tomatoes that lose their zest to the honey that hardens into an unspreadable mess, we're here to guide you through the do's and don'ts of food storage. So, if you're ready to transform your kitchen habits and elevate your culinary game, stick around as we unveil the secrets to keeping your food at its flavorful and nutritious best. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a staple in cuisines around the world, celebrated for their natural sweetness and vibrant flavor. However, when stored in the refrigerator, tomatoes undergo a significant transformation that is anything but desirable. The cold environment inside a refrigerator is detrimental to the delicate structure of tomatoes, leading to a mealy texture and a noticeable loss in flavor. This is because the cold temperature disrupts the enzymes responsible for tomato ripening and flavor development. These enzymes are most active at room temperature, facilitating the conversion of acids and starches into sugars, which gives tomatoes their characteristic taste. Refrigeration halts this process, resulting in tomatoes that are bland and lacking in sweetness. Moreover, the cold air affects the tomato's cellular structure, making the texture unpleasantly soft and mushy. To preserve the delightful taste and firm texture of tomatoes, it is best to store them at room temperature. This allows the ripening process to continue naturally, ensuring that the tomatoes develop their full flavor profile. By keeping tomatoes out of the fridge and on a countertop or in a fruit bowl, you can enjoy them at their peak of freshness and taste. Onions. Onions, with their sharp flavor and versatility, are another food item that suffers when subjected to the cold confines of a refrigerator. The primary issue with refrigerating onions is the moisture that is prevalent in this environment. This moisture can cause onions to become mushy and promote the growth of mold, significantly reducing their shelf life and quality. Onions are best stored in a cool, dry place where air circulation is adequate. This helps to keep them dry and prevents the development of mold. The ideal storage condition for onions mimics their natural underground environment, which is cool and dry rather than the damp and cold conditions found in a fridge. By storing onions in a mesh bag or a basket in a well-ventilated area, you can maintain their crisp texture and potent flavor, ensuring they are ready to enhance your dishes when you need them. Garlic. Garlic, much like onions, prefers life outside the refrigerator. The cold and moist conditions inside a fridge can diminish garlic's strong pungency, one of its most valued attributes. Refrigeration can also lead to sprouting, where green shoots emerge from the cloves, and the development of mold, both of which can affect the taste and usability of garlic. Garlic thrives in cool, dry places that mimic the conditions it would find in nature. Storing garlic in a dry, ventilated container can help to preserve its flavor and prevent it from sprouting prematurely. This way, garlic can remain a potent and flavorful addition to your culinary creations for weeks. Potatoes. Potatoes are a versatile root vegetable that is negatively impacted by refrigeration. When potatoes are stored in cold temperatures, the starch within them begins to convert into sugar. This process not only alters the taste of the potatoes, making them undesirably sweet, but also affects their texture, leading to a gritty consistency when cooked. The ideal storage for potatoes is in a cool, dark place, such as a pantry or a cellar, where the temperature is consistent and not too cold. This environment prevents the conversion of starch to sugar and maintains the potato's ideal texture. Additionally, keeping potatoes out of direct sunlight prevents them from turning green, a sign of solanina, a natural toxin that can develop when potatoes are exposed to too much light. Avocados. Avocados have become a beloved ingredient worldwide, known for their creamy texture and health benefits. However, their ripening process is a delicate affair that can be easily disrupted by refrigeration. Avocados ripen off the tree through the action of ethylene gas, a natural plant hormone that promotes ripening. When avocados are stored in the refrigerator, the cold temperature significantly slows down the production and action of ethylene gas, halting the ripening process and leaving you with hard, unripe fruit. To achieve perfect ripeness, avocados should be stored at room temperature on a countertop. This environment allows the ethylene gas to circulate around the fruit, promoting even ripening. Once an avocado reaches the desired level of ripeness, it can then be moved to the refrigerator to slow down further ripening and extend its shelf life for a few more days. This method ensures that avocados are ready to eat when you are, with their optimal texture and flavor intact. Bananas. Bananas are another fruit that is adversely affected by refrigeration. The cold environment of a refrigerator can disrupt the activity of the natural enzymes responsible for ripening bananas. These enzymes, which work best at warmer temperatures, are essential for breaking down starches into sugars, which gives bananas their sweet taste. When bananas are refrigerated, the cold temperature not only slows down this process, but can also cause the banana skins to turn brown prematurely. However, the flesh inside may remain hard and unripe. To keep bananas fresh for longer, they should be stored at room temperature, away from direct sunlight. If you wish to slow down the ripening process once they have reached your preferred level of ripeness, you can then place the bananas in the refrigerator. The skin may darken, but the fruit inside will stay deliciously sweet and soft for a few more days. Bread. Many people believe that refrigerating bread helps to preserve its freshness, but this is a misconception. In fact, refrigerating bread can lead to staleness at a faster rate due to a process known as retrogradation. This process occurs when the starch molecules in bread crystallize, which happens more rapidly at cold temperatures. The result is bread that feels dry and hard, far from the soft and fresh texture desired. To keep bread at its best, it should be stored in a cool, dry place, such as a bread box or a cupboard. If you cannot consume the bread within a few days, freezing is a better option than refrigeration. Frozen bread retains its moisture and can be thawed or toasted directly from the freezer, restoring much of its original texture and flavor. Honey. Honey is a natural wonder with preservation properties that have been revered for centuries. Its low moisture content and high acidity create an environment that is inhospitable to bacteria and yeast, allowing honey to remain fresh without the need for refrigeration. When honey is stored in the fridge, the cold temperature can cause it to crystallize and harden, making it difficult to pour or spread. This crystallization is a natural process and does not indicate spoilage, but it can be inconvenient for everyday use. To keep honey at its smooth, liquid best, it should be stored in a tightly sealed container at room temperature, away from direct sunlight. This will preserve its quality and ensure it remains easy to use whether you're sweetening tea or drizzling it over your favorite dishes. Coffee. Coffee, whether in bean or ground form, is cherished worldwide for its robust flavor and aromatic qualities. However, storing coffee in the refrigerator can compromise these cherished characteristics. The fridge is a moist environment and coffee is highly absorbent. This means it can easily take on moisture, which can degrade its quality and shorten its shelf life. Additionally, coffee can absorb odors from other foods stored in the refrigerator, leading to an unpleasant alteration in its flavor profile. The best way to keep coffee fresh and maintain its aromatic qualities is to store it in an airtight container at room temperature. This protects it from air, moisture, any external odors. For those looking to store coffee for a longer period, the freezer can be a better option than the fridge. When freezing coffee, ensure it's in a sealed, airtight container to prevent moisture and odor absorption. It's also advisable to only freeze it once, as repeated freezing and thawing can further degrade the coffee's quality. Olive oil. Olive oil is another staple that should steer clear of the refrigerator. When exposed to cold temperatures, olive oil can solidify and become cloudy, which might raise concerns about its quality and usability. This solidification process is natural and reversible. The oil will return to its liquid state and clear appearance once warmed to room temperature. However, frequent changes in temperature can affect the stability of the oil and potentially its flavor. Chocolate. Contrary to popular belief, chocolate should not be kept in the refrigerator. Refrigeration can cause chocolate to develop a white coating known as bloom, which results from sugar or fat crystallization. This does not make the chocolate unsafe to eat, but can affect its texture and appearance. Temperature fluctuations, as experienced when removing chocolate from the fridge, can also contribute to bloom formation. Fresh herbs. The misconception that fresh herbs should be refrigerated to prolong their life is widespread. However, refrigeration can often lead to wilting and loss of flavor for many herbs. The cold, moist environment of a fridge can accelerate decay and diminish the vibrant flavors that fresh herbs are known for. For optimal storage, fresh herbs can be kept in a glass of water at room temperature, much like a bouquet of flowers. This method is particularly effective for soft-stemmed herbs like basil, cilantro, and parsley. Alternatively, herbs can be wrapped in a damp paper towel and stored in an open bag in the refrigerator for those that prefer cooler storage. This method helps maintain moisture without the herbs becoming waterlogged. As we wrap up our culinary journey through the world of refrigeration, it's clear that the path to preserving the flavor, texture, and nutritional value of our favorite foods isn't always as chilly as we thought. By steering clear of the fridge for these 12 food items, you're not just avoiding common kitchen mishaps, you're embracing the art of food storage in its most flavorful form. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below with your own food storage successes or any tips we might have missed. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join us on more food adventures, where we'll continue to uncover the secrets to making every meal memorable. Here's to keeping our foods fresh, flavorful, and fabulously unrefrigerated.